Yeah, looking forward to getting on the road after being home for the first 3 weeks. Um, we had a good game on Friday. Did a lot of good things. Played a highly talented team, and um, thought the second and third period were probably our best periods, and really did a good job of. Really, one of the things that we've been trying to do is make plays to set up the next play. And so I thought our process got better.
We'll open it up to questions. Jess?
The thing they say about Penn State is it's fun once you get there. It's a long trip, obviously, and kind of a remote place to go. Similar to maybe Michigan Tech. Just what's this road trip going to be like? Kind of a midweek trip as well.
Well, obviously we're focused on playing the games and hopefully get there safely. And it'll be a lot of fun though. It's a good environment there, and I think all these games that we're playing here before we play our first conference games are we got to use as games to get ready on the ice with our mentality and understand the hostile environment that we'll be in. And these are all learning experiences for our young team that, most of them have played in hostile environments before, but this is a different level. And, Penn State's highly skilled team that comes after you in every aspect of the game. So we'll have to be ready to go.
How much prep do you have to give your goalies to tell them, a shot's going to come from anywhere at any time when you play the video line?
Well, as they're probably the most the team that takes the most shots of anybody in the country. I have to ask Guy, but I think he's got like a 3-second rule. If you have the puck on your stick for 3 seconds, you got to shoot it. So we know that. We watched, we played against them last year. We've watched enough video on them. We know they're going to shoot from everywhere. But the thing that I told our team today is their shots are very purposeful. You've got to pick up guys in front of the net. Everything is with purpose. I've known Guy for a long time. He's a great coach and a very intense, we're expecting a very intense game, and everything's got to be done with purpose, and we have to match that. So, like I said, I think they're going to push us to learn new things about our team, and we're going to have to be ready to match that.
Your team offensively, ultimate in balance. You've got 6 guys with 1 goal. Are you still kind of looking for that one line or a couple individuals to kind of step up and carry more of the load offensively?
I think so. I think once things start to settle, everybody starts to gain a little bit more confidence. I was really pleased on Friday. We had 31 scoring chances. I mean, that's a lot of scoring chances to only score 2 goals. And obviously their goaltender played great. And so as long as we're getting chances, I'm happy with that. Obviously we got to bury a few more. But the process getting there is working, and we're getting better at that. We're getting some really good looks. And I mean, at the end of the day, that's what you want. So I think eventually some of those will start going in. And, it works both ways. When they're not going, it feels like you're never going to score. And then all of a sudden you start getting a couple, maybe some greasy ones or off somebody's butt or something. And then all of a sudden the floodgates open up. So I'm happy with our process. I think our team's understanding the feeling of what it takes to take it to another level. And that's ultimately what we're trying to do.
Any questions from the Zoom, Ryan?
Rico, you told me some of your guys have been a little banged up. Do you think some of those guys are going to be back? Do you think maybe Ethan Roberts might be back this weekend, or is that kind of still up in the air?
Yeah, everything's still day to day. I mean, it's funny, sometimes you go through weeks at a time, you don't have anything, and then all of a sudden just a rash of injuries happen. So we're day to day on all of our guys right now that are banged up, and but we have enough guys. It's next man up. You gotta be ready to play and be ready to contribute when you're in the lineup.
Follow-up questions, Ryan?
What did you think about the guys you did get into the lineup that maybe didn't get a whole lot of playing time so far? What did you think about them on Friday?
Yeah, I thought they did a pretty good job. I was mixing the lines up quite a bit just to see what might work and give guys an opportunity to play. But every one of our players now has played a game. And so, with the exception of our third goalie, Hank hasn't played yet, but I think everybody's got an idea of what we're capable of and what they're capable of as an individual and how it feels out there. And so now it's a matter of performing during the week so we can, as a staff, can establish who our guys are going to be in the lineup on any given night. So, again, that was part of the plan going in to make sure everybody saw ice time. And, once we start conference play, we got to make sure that we're putting our best foot forward.
Further questions?
Rico, we joked a little bit, a lot of scouts here on Friday watching Team USA, but do you express to your team, hey, a lot of scouts here in the crowd, this is an opportunity for you to showcase yourself as well?
Well, I mean, I don't think I have to say anything at this level. Where we're at in St. Paul, and I think we're always going to have one or two guys come in the games just because, but we have some guys that are prospects, and they knew, you don't have to tell them, they know who's in the building, they know who's coming to watch. And we had a great crowd for an exhibition game. We weren't sure what we were going to have, but I might have even seen a couple of college coaches here. I'm not sure if they were scouting USA or us, so we'll have to make sure that they're not watching our guys. But it was fun. That's a highly skilled team that plays very loose. I told the team after the game, they make plays, high risk plays, because they can. There's really no consequence to them winning or losing a college game. But you watch that team play in March when they're getting ready for the Worlds, they won't be making those high risk plays anymore. But it was fun. I thought they played well. Dan's a great coach. I love Dan. Good guy. It helped us build our process out, which is exactly what we tried to do.
And then last year when Penn State was here talking Baganowski, he was where you were maybe 10 years ago with a kind of an upstart program, playing in a building about like this, trying to find games. And he talked about the importance of kind of college hockey programs supporting one another. Is this kind of part of the mix in college hockey? It seems like the coaches have a pretty good relationship, and there's a lot of reaching out to help a new program get on its feet.
I think so, Jess. I think so. I mean, I've been part of two programs where now you need the help of I would call some of the established programs to get your feet wet and to get going and to play these games and to get the excitement from the alumni. And hockey's a small world, and our coaching bodies, although some of us are getting older, I think the respect of starting a program and having to go through the process that we are involved in right now. And like you mentioned, Guy and Greg Powers at Arizona State, and, just everybody that's allowed us an opportunity to play them, right? Whether it be here at home or on the road. So these are all important steps, and we couldn't do it without the support of the hockey community. And we're very thankful of that. And obviously this weekend is Penn State and return trip. So it'll be a lot of fun. I think, like I said, we got to grow the game at the college level. And the only way to do that is to give opportunities to teams that are starting up or transitioning from D3 to D1. So very appreciative of that.
Final questions, anybody? Awesome.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you.